Okay, in this video we're going to try to replace the pilot assembly for a Lennox forced hot air heater. This is a Lennox G23 series, 100,000 BTU capacity. Here we go. Let's shine some light on it. And somewhere near you can see the pilot assembly. Let's see if we can't get a better picture of it. And there it is right there. And as you can see, there's a nut right there. We have to get that nut off and pull the assembly out of the unit. Here we go. Here is our replacement pilot assembly, complete with spark wire that goes back to the intermittent ignition box, which is right here. Hopefully you can see that. That spark wire connects to that. Also this wire here, and then the pilot tubing. So we'll have to pull this all apart, install the pilot assembly, put it back together. So here we have our ratchet set with an extension and a little flexible adapter. I'm going to get in here and pop off this assembly. We have the power off to the unit, so even if the thermostat is calling for heat, we're not going to get any flame here. So no power at the present moment. Okay, we've got the bolt off on the assembly, and here comes our pilot assembly right here. There it is. This is what we want to replace. We're going to pop this off, put in our new assembly, and hopefully we have heat. Here we go. We're going to try and unbolt the pilot tubing from the pilot housing. Here we go. A couple of turns on a wrench should do it. Okay, pilot tubing has been removed. Ferrule is intact and the tubing is fine. Be careful not to kink it. There we go. We're almost there. I'm going to pop off this electrical connector. Here we go. And then there was one. So now we've got our wire up into the intermittent pilot ignition box right up top here. That's where this spark plug wire goes. So we'll pop that out of there. Very nice. And there's our pilot assembly. Alrighty, here we go. We have our new pilot assembly. We have to get this sensor so it lands in the middle of the pilot. So we slide the sensor up into the housing, and it's going to catch this little fitting here, which will eventually hold it in place. There it is. So our original sensor is now installed in the new pilot assembly. Pilot assembly is ready to go. Disassembled, reattached, we're ready to go. We're ready to attach our pilot assembly to the sensors and the spark box. There's one sensor. Need our pilot tubing in here. We want to make sure that when we attach this pilot tubing, that we embed the tip of this tubing as far in as it'll go, so we can catch compression with our ferrules. Here we go. Seem to have caught it. Let's anchor that down. All right, and you can feel it kind of bite. So it's now successfully in the housing, or the pilot assembly. I'll need a hold back here, just so we don't destroy the assembly. Let's grab a nice good firm grip, and as a hold back, and tighten that pilot tubing, we're good to go. Here we go. All right, our pilot assembly is ready to go back in. We're going to feed our spark wire down around some of this wiring to keep it out of the way, so there's no inadvertent scratching, tears at it. Pilot tubing's ready to go, and we're ready to go back into the unit. Here we go. Try to take care with this tubing, not to kink anything. Be somewhat gentle with it. There it is. It's in place. Just like that. All right, last piece of the puzzle with the pilot tubing hooked up to the assembly. The sense wire coming back to the control box. We need to hook up the spark plug wire, and really all you're doing is plugging this into that sharp fitting right here. Here we go. All right, let's tuck this back in here for safekeeping. Roll the wires out of the way of our door. And let's turn on some power and see how we make out. We go hit the thermostat, call for heat, get this baby going. All right, thermostat's on, calling for heat. You can hear the exhaust motor. Within about 35 seconds, we should have pilot. See how we make out. Here we go. Success.
Hey, if this was helpful, please hit that subscribe button.